Insurance Business was recently on the ground at Riskworld, the Risk and Insurance Management Society's annual summit, where we heard insurance executives' views on the most critical issues in the industry today. In this episode of Insurance Business TV, we ask, what are your clients most worried about in 2025?
In 2025, the clients have been focused on, especially over the last 100 days or so, the uncertainty. Insurance is offering certainty to people so that they can continue to run their commercial business. We want to make sure that your warehouse is safe, and if something goes wrong, that we're there to provide a replacement for things so that you can continue to run your business. The last 100 days in the U.S. has been very volatile. There's uncertainty that we can't always answer. We have a better chance of answering that if we understand the business that my clients are in, if we have the historical wherewithal. 100 years of writing insurance gives us a lot of experience. Our multinational footprint lets us know what's going on around the globe that could help or make us aware of other potential issues for our clients. So the uncertainty that's out there is something that we try to fix. We try to offer certainty in uncertainty.
We have a couple areas. The casualty space is kind of causing a couple worries for our clients. According to our Marsh's Q1 2025 Global Insurance Market Index, we're seeing about an 8% increase in casualty rates. So as those costs go up, obviously clients have to manage those concerns for their own organizations, right? So we are doing a lot in the data and analytics space, as I mentioned, trying to bring those insights, especially in that casualty market for our clients today, right? So we have a casualty tool that helps our clients understand why do they face the risk that they face and how do they best manage that from a financial perspective going forward. We also had tools in the claim space that help them identify the potential bad claims that could potentially lead to nuclear verdicts, right? So not only are they facing some kind of stress in the rate area from a market perspective, but also in the kind of social inflation and nuclear verdict perspective as well. In addition, tariffs, it's been an interesting start to the year. And so our clients are trying to navigate this, and especially those with really extensive supply chains. Marsh also has a digital product by the name of ScentRisk that is helping our clients not only understand the risks they face from multiple different tiers in their own supply chains, but how tariffs could potentially impact them throughout those supply chains.
Top of the list for clients right now is just the very transient nature of the economic environment, the geopolitical environment. Clients are concerned about what's happening next. There's a tremendous amount that's just simply not clear, not known, and so it's increasingly difficult to manage their risk environment. So clients are looking for guidance. They're looking for support from certainly from specialists in the field like us, and looking for the best information that we can provide them.
It's really two things. It's the economic uncertainty right now. They're having a hard time really plan what they want to do, planning out the future, planning for events coming up, and inflation. Those are really two biggest concerns that our clients really run into right now.
Yeah, so I think I mentioned a little bit about the geopolitical space. We're seeing a lot more need for changes in their manufacturing, supply chain solutions. We're definitely seeing the currency issues. So I think overall, as entire organizations, they're shifting their strategies, or they're a little bit more cautious with their decision making on expansions, et cetera. But at the same time, they're trying to withstand that impact that's happening to their organizations. And again, risk managers are really important to us to hear from them directly. The WBN has created a client advisory council, so we hear directly from our clients on what's happening within their organizations. What can we do as an industry to help them minimize the impacts and the uncertainty in 2025?
Our role in the industry is to observe real-time catastrophes, so to tell people what's happening as catastrophes happen on the ground. Our customers, I would say, are most concerned coming into the hurricane season here in the US about the unpredictability, as well as the increase in severity and frequency of those events. So it's looking like a busy hurricane season. And really, that's concerning if you're a risk manager looking after your own business, or an insurer, broker, a reinsurer concerned about your own portfolio of insurance.
Well, at Miller, being a leading specialist risk and insurance broker, we have a unique perspective on these things. And I'd like to think about it in a couple of ways. So first and foremost is the ever-changing risk landscape that our clients are facing, be that from a natural catastrophe standpoint, as we saw at the start of this year, through to the very fast-changing cyber and digital landscape. And our clients continuing to search and seek for innovative solutions to help ring-fence those risks that they increasingly face.
I would say what our clients are most worried about, based on the research that we've done through our what we call our Allianz Risk Barometer, where we survey 3,700 of our risk management experts across the globe, across 100 countries and territories. And the results that came back was number 1, cyber, number 2, business interruption, number 3, natural catastrophes. And within that natural catastrophe, the scope has broadened to include secondary nat cat events, what we call severe convective storm, which could include hail and tornadoes, which is very much relevant in North America. We're seeing an increase in those type of weather events throughout the country and in certain zones that are heavily exposed to that. So a lot has been done from a modeling perspective to gain more real-time exposures and see how the exposures have progressed. Also, wildfires is another topic that is relevant both on the property and the casualty side. And then I would say that the emerging topic that's very topical right now is geopolitical, trade wars, represent construction. So projects being postponed due to any uncertainty. So we're still seeing a lot of construction activity, but there have been some pauses that we've seen in recent months.
Our clients are most concerned about the macroeconomics. I lead a practice that is real estate and hospitality oriented. So they are concerned about their occupancy. They're concerned about their interest rates. They're concerned about all those factors which go into their net operating income. So when we talk to our clients, it's critical that we understand what their investors and stakeholders want and need. And then when we craft our insurance programs, it's based on that, not just today or next month. It's what that will be in 12 months, 18 months, 24 months. So we really try to look at the long game and the gestalt of our clients' operating needs.
I think one of the topics that has come up as 2024 ended and we've rolled into 2025 are concerns around flooding. I think we saw quite, obviously in the aftermath of Hurricanes Helene and Milton, we saw quite a concern about flooding, both from inland rainfall that Helene caused in North Carolina and Tennessee, along with the storm surge flooding that Hurricane Milton caused as it made landfall on the west coast of Florida. And fortunately, now there's technology available where we can offer parametric flood products. We can offer parametric flood products that would cover inland floods. We can offer parametric flood products that would cover storm surge. So I think that flooding has been becoming more and more of a concern. And it's certainly reached I don't want to quite say a crescendo, but it's become louder and louder. And we are now able to offer parametric insurance options that allow clients to obtain protection against flooding events.
In my opinion, there are 3 main risks that they are facing now, given some reports I've read and conversations with the clients. The first one is climate change and the consequences of it. The second one, the geopolitical and economical risk that can bring breaks to the supply chain globally. And the third one would be the cyber attack, even the increasing importance of online business and the data that the client need to have available, and the risks of leakage or business interruption and other risks related to cyber attack.
So when I think about what clients really focus on in 2025, there's a lot of things happening outside the world, but it's really brand reputation, how to protect their brand. But at the same time, from a total cost of risk, how do we keep those numbers down for them so that there's no surprises? So really what we do from Gallagher Bassett standpoint is we want to make sure that we're proactively pushing information to clients, making them aware of what risks that we see that's going to allow them to manage that appropriately going forward.